Hi everyone, it's Tasha. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Well, welcome back to the channel. I do have multiple items to share with you, including thrifted pieces, a DIY makeover, and even a giveaway. So let's dive right in. I'm showing you some silver toned pieces in one thrift shop that I was in. Let me know if you would have picked any of these up. I really did like that pewter basket, this last piece that I'm showing you, but I couldn't convince myself that I needed it. I also found these beautiful wooden little stands here, and you can use these for art. You can use them for your picture frames, of course, or an open book to a page of your choosing just to stand it up and display it. I also thought that these brass kind of trinket boxes were really pretty. This one did have a monogram on it, the initials there on the top, but still I think it's really charming. And I even like the patina on this second one. You could style these on top of some books or any little shelf. They just add a lot of charm to a space. I also found this set of silver plated coasters, which I really liked, and this was just $2.75 for the set, and there are 5 there included. There probably were 6 at one point, but that did not really concern me. I love how compact these are, and just that it's one cohesive piece that's very dainty and delicate and decorative, but yet you can spread them out. I love that they're nice and thin, and I'm so glad I picked this one up. I think it's a very charming little set, and I couldn't believe that it was under $3. Now, another thing that I grabbed and brought home was this tassel. I've been seeing these a lot, and so this one was just $1.99. I thought that I would give it a shot, and I think that this one is actually a really special one because I don't see a lot with the silver or, metal piece at all on the top part. It's also very large, so it's different than some of the ones that I'm seeing people use, and so I just decided to try it out. You can also maybe find tassels more like this size, which I think is what I typically see on some thrifted linens, like usually table runners and things of that sort, but I'm really happy with the one that I found because of the size, and I think it's a little bit more unique. So I'm trying mine out on the little clasp of this hutch that I refinished just a couple of videos back, and I actually like how it's not high contrast with the dark tone of the hutch, just because once you're in the room for a few minutes you notice it, and I kind of like that aspect of it. But also, if you find yourself a nice beautiful tassel, you can style it in the middle of an open book, kind of like this one, just for a little piece of interest. You can also go ahead and flip it around and use it as an actual bookmark with just the string section inside. Close the book up and just have the tassel part coming out of the book. That looks really interesting. I think that this one is probably on the large size to be doing this with, but a smaller one would be perfect. Another idea is you can hang these from a lamp, like especially if you have a pull chain style lamp, but even if not, just a little clicky part, you can kind of hang it there coming down from the lamp as a little surprising touch, or even just use them on their own on top of some books or wherever you want as their own objet d'art. So I think that this is a really good find, especially for $2. And what was really funny about this piece in particular is I bought this one and then I went back, and this is a couple of weeks later, and I actually found another one that is exactly the same. And I don't know if maybe they didn't put them both out at the same time, or if I just somehow missed the second one, but I bought this one too, not for myself because I already have the one. I really don't need 2 laying around. I just want one unique piece. So this one is going to be for a giveaway. If you would like to win this beautiful tassel, you just need to follow along, make sure you're following, and comment tassel somewhere in your comments, and I will pick someone at random and ship it to you. So good luck, everyone. And I also want to share with you something new that I received with thanks to Cottage Home. I absolutely love every single thing on their website. Check them out if you haven't perused there yet. And you can see they package everything really nice. Let me say that right off the bat. The packing peanuts do not go to waste in our home. My daughter loves to decorate them with markers and make them into little people, so that was fun too. But check out this beautiful bonbon jar. They have these really pretty finial lids on them. So I received the medium and the large size of these, and I thought that I could display these on my kitchen countertop. Now, I am not someone who has a big, beautiful dream kitchen with lots of countertop space. So for me, I'm going to be styling these beautiful jars very intentionally and making sure that they're going to be items that I use all of the time. So in the larger one, I'm actually putting some steel cut oats. We use these almost every morning, as it's my daughter's breakfast of choice most every morning. And so I thought that that would be really practical for us. They also look really beautiful inside these. I'm honestly not sure what wouldn't look beautiful inside of them. And I'm using this little brass toned scoop that I have that's the exact right amount that I need to make her oatmeal. I'm using that right in there, kind of leaving it inside. And in the smaller one, which is the size medium, I am putting some loose tea, which we also use pretty often in our home. So I thought that that was also really beautiful up there. And Cottage Home also has this really cute little beechwood wooden scoop that would be perfect to style inside of these, and very useful as well to just leave inside of them. So I'm going to link not only these bonbon jars, but the little scoop that I really like as well in the description box. Make sure to check these out because look how stunning these are. I absolutely love these. Thank you again to Cottage Home. Now, another thing that I picked up from the thrift shops this week was this set of 2 floor candle stands. Now, I think that you could probably do other things with these. I want to say that right off the bat, but I think that usually people have pillar candles inside of them. From what I can tell, these seem to me like they are older ones. They don't seem like they were produced just recently, and they were $10.99 each for the larger one and the smaller one. One idea that I had for these other than candles was you could use them in the garden and put birdseed in them. I think that would be really pretty. I don't have a great spot for that here, and I know that our squirrels, which are rampant in our yard, would just eat it all up in one day, so I'm not going to go that route. I am going to have them inside, and I wasn't quite thrilled with the color of these just because they have a very ivory cast that's almost like a kind of old looking yellow inside, and so I did want to take these down to a black base and see what I could do with them from there. So I went in with some sturdy black spray paint. I really like this particular kind, and I will link it for you in the description box. It's a high performance enamel spray paint that I've used many times. So I'm giving these a solid coat of the black spray paint, and then I thought what I would do was go in with some Rub and Buff. A lot of the times I use the color European Gold in Rub and Buff, but this time I'm going to be going in with a silver and just adding some accents to make this look a little bit more dimensional and probably more like aged pieces, which they actually are. So hopefully this will work out, and as you can see, I'm almost done here with the spraying. I'm going to be going in with the Rub and Buff. So using Rub and Buff is very easy, but putting it on lightly can be kind of tricky. So this is what I'm personally doing. This is a brand new tube, and I'm just tapping so lightly. I'm not even really pushing any of the product up out of the tube. I'm just tapping lightly so that a little bit gets on my fingertip, and then brushing very lightly. Now areas like this, the stand part down here, it's much easier because it's already spaced out and you're not going to glob but so much on when you're running your finger over those different sections. But it is a little bit more tricky on a big flat surface not to just kind of smear too much on. But I think I got the hang of it after the first couple of strokes, and I ended up just doing it very lightly all around, especially around the edges and places where I just wanted it to look a little bit more worn and a little bit more dimensional. This is how it turned out, and you can see what I mean by it's easy to get a little bit too much on. This section that I'm showing you is the part where I got more than I wanted, but it's okay because I didn't make that mistake all the way around, so I just have them turned the best way that I can see. And I found these 2 candles at a different thrift shop. They were $1 each, which honestly was a little high for what they were, but there were 2 of them that matched and they were the right size for this, so I went ahead and grabbed them. And I think that these just look so cool just in a little corner somewhere. Sometimes I've seen people with similar floor candle holders put them right beside a chair, but my chairs mostly rotate, and so I didn't think that was a good idea. So instead I'm just putting them stationary over here in this little corner, and I think that they're really beautiful. I can't believe that they were under $12 a piece. And so I have a couple more pieces in the store to show you, and a few more that I brought home as well. This picnic basket I thought could make a really charming piece to bring home. It was $9.99. You could freshen up the wood around the top. It would be a great piece. I also found this planter. I like the oval shape on this one, and this was $5.99. I thought that it was pretty heavy, so probably a pretty good deal for just $6. And this next piece, I kind of wish that I would have gone ahead and brought home. I like the patina on this urn style planter. It did have floral foam all down in it that would need to be dug out, but it was only $5. Let me know in the comments if you would have picked it up. And I also found this lamp. I've never seen this style before. It's this old ratchet style lamp, so you literally can take and raise and lower it just with that ratchet function here. The wiring was super old, so I wasn't quite sure about that and wasn't sure it was my exact style for my house, but it was only $6, so I think that this is a great deal for someone. And in that same thrift store, I also found this matching pair of glass and brass lamps for $12.99 each. I like the feet on this and the bottom part and how it had that antique brass look. Also a great deal for someone. And over in another thrift store, I found this beautiful crock with the lid. It was $29.99, so it was a little bit more than I was hoping and expecting that it might be. But I really like the shape of it, the color, the lid, everything. So I went ahead and bought it anyway. And I know that this is not going to be a trending thing here because people are taking their cabinets and their kitchens all the way up to the ceiling if possible. But since I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon, I've started myself a homey little collection of different neutral colored crocks. And as you can see, I need a few more over on this section, so I'm having fun doing that, even though it's not the trendiest thing to do. Over on this side, I do have this basket also, and I just actually kind of like having things on top of my cabinets. I also found this piece in the thrift shop that is this double-sided like condiment holder. You could do oil and vinegar, or two different condiments of some sort, and it was $2.98. I really like the look of this one, and you could do multiple different things with this. You could put little clear glass containers inside of it and use it for fresh herbs when you put water inside of those. You could do multiple things, but for me, I thought I would try it out. It fits perfectly my hand soap and a little sponge, and so I'm just trying it out here next to my kitchen sink, and I just think that it adds something a little bit unique and special. Instead of just having them sitting there on the tray, now they're in this little caddy, and I thought it was cute. And I also picked up these two silver pieces, so I couldn't pass these up. I actually haven't owned any of these silver pitchers before, but these were both marked at just $3.99, which I thought was crazy, so I went ahead and brought them home. Something about seeing them sitting side by side in the thrift store caught my eye, and I thought that that might be a cute way to display them. Now, to be honest, I probably won't actually use these, but I just wanted to kind of have them for display, and I pictured them going right on the top of this hutch that I recently redid. And I had a plant up here before, but I do think that these look kind of charming sitting up here and just something a little bit different. And especially for just $8 for this set, I wanted to give this a shot. So let me know what you think. And that's going to wrap it up for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button before you leave. It really does help the video. Also, you can leave hype points if you're feeling generous today, and leave me a comment letting me know what you enjoyed. I always like to know what you guys think about the things that I have found, so I appreciate that feedback. And I hope, as always, that everybody listening has a fantastic week, and I'll see you at the next video.